Well, some of you might find this message a little depressing, like the rug has been pulled out from under you. I would tend to look at this message as liberating and ultimate freedom. And there was an email exchange I had with Billy O. Raybob 9210. Nice and short name, but I appreciate all his comments and his support over the course of the channel. And one of the things we're discussing is the purpose. You know, that's the ultimate question that we all spend eons of our life and history. Everyone's trying to figure out what the purpose of life is. And some people feel they have the answer. Most religions feel they have the answer. Most cults, most spiritual teachers feel they have the answer. And I would purport to you that there really is no purpose. That, in fact, this need or this compulsion to feel purpose is one of the pillars that causes us to suffer, one of the nooses that causes us to suffer immensely. Because whenever you have an expectation that my life is supposed to have purpose, my life's supposed to be full, my life's supposed to be rich, I'm supposed to be successful, I'm supposed to achieve X, Y, and Z, you immediately set a bar. And if you watch any of my other videos, it's the moment you set a bar, you're setting yourself up for failure. And when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, I think we think too highly of ourselves, humans, and it's our need to feed the ego, to feel purposeful, that causes us to do many destructive things to the environment, to others, to man, from all the wars to, I need to feel purpose, we need to conquer, we need to convert people to our religion, we need to dot dot dot, and you can put the dots however you like. But there's this just inner drive that I think we get conditioned with it at a very young age. You need to find your purpose. You need to, the other one is you need to be happy. You need to accomplish. You need to achieve. And the person that doesn't follow these guidelines and rules is thought of as a loser, as someone who's taking up space. I remember when I was vagabonding different parts of the world and just kind of leading a purposeless life in the eyes of many and not in my eyes. And I was just living very simply and just seeing and exploring different cultures in the world. I would get a lot of feedback from people. Oh, I'm glad I have to work to support your lifestyle, or you're wasting your life away. Or, oh, the big one that I always got was, I hope you find what you're looking for. As if there's some magical pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that's what we're all just conditioned to believe. And so we set that up, and we are just can't understand why we're so miserable. We're so miserable because there is no purpose. There is no purpose to life. And I know many of you will disagree with me, and it's very controversial to say amongst spiritual circles, but it's so liberating. There's nothing that you have to do, to achieve, to accomplish, to be. You can just simply reside in yourself. You can simply be. And I think the best way to the compass I try to use is just do what you love. If you do what you love and you follow that simple, and not as a purpose, not as an end destination, I'm going to do what I love so I can gain riches, become famous, change the world, convert people to my ideology. No, just do what you love, and out of that will come the flowers or the fruits of what many people call purpose. If you love music and you're a musician, and you think the purpose of life is to help others, well, but just doing what you love, you'll be helping others. That's why I think there's such freedom in I don't know if you want to call it enlightened selfishness, or just basically following your bliss, doing what you love without any end result, just for the sake of the journey in itself. And stop putting so much pressure on ourselves that we have to do this. I need to do this. I need to awaken. I need to be enlightened. I need to. It's such a ball and chain that we carry, that unnecessarily carry around. And we can just rest in being. Just being. When you walk, the great Zen quote, it goes, when you walk, hold on, let me get it, the exact quote. I don't know who it's from, but I put it on my iPhone. When walking, walk. When sitting, sit. But don't wobble. And it's a Zen proverb. And I just think there's so much truth and value in that. And it doesn't say, you go out and set all kinds of goals and fulfill your purpose. Another one is fulfill your destiny. Have faith. And no, I mean we're the human race. Some would say we're evolved monkeys, animals. I say we're devolved. No other animal or species has ever done so much destruction to our planet Earth. And I think part of that destruction is everyone feels like they need to accomplish something, to achieve something. And they're not content with just being. Not content. Their identity is so wrapped up in their achievements and their status and their identity and how society sees them and if they live a purposeful life. Man, let's get over ourselves. We're not that great. We're not that special. We're not that wonderful. We're, in fact, a cancer, a scourge on planet Earth. So, probably unintentionally, the most purposeful thing you can do is just leave life alone. And stop trying to fix yourself, and stop trying to fix everybody else, and stop trying to fix the world. And just learn how to be. And in doing that, you'll see just magical things will happen without making that as your end result. There's something just very attractive about people that can just be, that are content with their life, and with others as is. No questions asked. And it's just such an attractive quality that in itself is, I think, the fruit that so many of us seek. But what do? We effort, we struggle, we fight, we constantly swim upstream. We accumulate. We need to save for retirement. We need to find the right spouse, the mate, the right job. We need to live in the right area, have the right house. And it's exhausting. And people always say, "Oh, modern life is so taxing. Everyone's so busy, and it's so hard to grow spiritually." And I agree and I disagree. I agree in the sense that, yeah, if you get wrapped up in the world wraps you around its finger, yes, life becomes very difficult. But I think this era, we have such opportunity and such blessing where we're not confined to staying in one location, where we're not confined to staying to one job, farming, for example, or a factory job. Especially of those of us fortunate enough to live in the Western world. We have so many options, and if we would just learn to be content with very little and live simply, the world is your oyster. There was another comment someone said on the Life Sucks video that how depressed they were and they couldn't find a job, and I get some emails along those lines. People can't find jobs, and I say, man, it's a great they got out of college, can't find a job, and I say it's a great opportunity. Go explore the world. You don't have to find a job. You have the rest of your life to work. Learn how to just be. Oh, I don't have money to travel. Volunteer. You don't have money, you can't work at McDonald's enough to save for a plane ticket. Get odd jobs around the world. I mean, there's just so many opportunities and options. And all really it comes down to is we want to blame the society, the system, the matrix. And it really has to do with us. Use the matrix to your advantage. Live simply. Don't set such high expectations upon others and yourself. And just simply be. Learn how to sit on park benches and be content. Learn how to sit in nature, watch birds, watch animals, watch the the leaves as they rustle in the wind. There's so much beauty in life that doesn't mean you have to have a purpose.